Hello and welcome to today's stitch tutorial. Today we are going to learn the block stitch. Now the block stitch is another one of my favorites, especially for blankets because it works up so quickly and it looks just phenomenal. This is a stitch that is made up of 2 rows. You have a row that has singles, chains throughout, and then you have another row that has 3 double crochet. And it forms this lovely, pretty, it's very flexible. It has a little bit of holes in it, but it's a pretty sturdy, it makes a pretty sturdy fabric that is fantastic for blankets. So if you want to learn how to do this, let's get going. To do the block stitch, you will need to do a multiple of 3 chains plus 1. So we are going to slip stitch and chain 3, 3, 3, 3, and for good measure, 3, and then 1 more. So now we are going to single crochet into the second chain from the hook. So not a chain, not a chain, second chain. Single crochet into there, and then we are going to single crochet into the next chain as well. Now we are going to chain 2, skip 2 chains, and single crochet into the next. Chain 2, skip 2, single crochet into the next. Chain 2, or sorry, skip 2, yeah, chain 2. I know what I'm doing, guys. Chain 2, skip 2, single crochet into the next. Chain 2, skip 2, single crochet into the next. And then you have 1 left and you will single crochet into there. Now we're going to chain 1, turn our work, and we are going to do a double crochet into this first chain, or sorry, to this first stitch. Now we are going to skip this and we are going to double crochet 3 into this chain 2 space. Say it all the time, guys, words are hard. And now I'm going to skip this single crochet and we're going to do 3 double crochets again into the chain space. So into the next one. This first little bit is always a little flimsy. That's why you see my fabric kind of just floop, floop, all over the place. So we're skipping this again and we're going into this chain space and doing 3 double crochets. And skip the single again. Chain or do 3 double crochets. And then we have the 2 single crochets left. We're skipping 1 and we're double crocheting into this last single crochet. This is what it should look like so far. Now we're going to chain 1, turn our work, and we are going to single crochet into this first stitch, single crochet into this space between these 3 double crochets and the stitch we just did. So right in here. Then we're going to chain 2, skip all of those double crochets. So 1, 2, 3. And then in the space between, we're going to single crochet. Chain 2, and single crochet into the space between the next sets of 3. So not into a stitch, but into this space in between. Chain 2, single crochet into the space between the 2 blocks of double crochet. Chain 2, go into this last space between the 3 double crochets and this last single. Do a single crochet there and do a single crochet here. Now these are your 2 working rows that you are going to repeat over and over and over again until you get the desired project. So again, we're going to chain 1, we're going to double crochet into this very first stitch, and then we are going to skip this one, and we're going to do 3 double crochets into this chain 2 space. Skip this, go into this next chain 2 space and do 3 double crochets. Notice that I am not chaining in between these clusters. You're only chaining in between on your single crochet row. Skip, go in and to that space and do 3 double crochets. And then we're skipping this stitch right here, the single crochet, and we're double crocheting into this last single crochet of the row. And one more time on the single crochet row, we're going to chain 1. Now, if you chain 1 and then turn, or turn and then chain 1, it really doesn't matter. Completely whatever feels natural to you. So we are going to single crochet into this first stitch, and then we are going to single crochet into the space between these double crochets and this double crochet. So you have 2 single crochets. Now we're going to chain 2, skip these 3 doubles, and in between, so not into a stitch, but in between the 2, we are going to add a single crochet. Chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet in between the 2, chain 2, skip 1, 2, 3, and single crochet in between these next double crochets. And then we are going to single crochet into this last stitch. So there you have the block stitch. This is a really quick stitch that you can work up in a hurry. It makes for a really gorgeous blanket. You can do so many things with it. You can change colors. This would look fantastic and variegated. Whatever your heart desires. I hope you enjoyed learning this stitch, and I will catch you in the next tutorial. Bye!